When I was in high school, I never really dated anyone, and so I didn't get my first real girlfriend until I was about 18. She was a very nice, although not especially adventurous or challenging person, and all she ever wanted to do was go to movies, eat pizza, and watch TV. These had never really been my habits before, but I liked having a girlfriend, and so I went along with it. As it went, after a few months, I started becoming one of those people who knew a lot of weird trivia about celebrities, and I started using expressions like, "You hanging in there, big guy?" Or if I wanted to make conversation, I'd say something like, "Oh, that David Letterman, he's a quick one." The next girlfriend I had was kind of difficult and volatile, and she got mad at me for pretty much everything I did, until basically I didn't have the slightest idea what my tastes or opinions were anymore. Anyway, so then I became one of those boyfriends who had no ego whatsoever, and I would say stuff like, "Oh no, I don't mind, dear. Whatever you like. We can go anywhere you want, honey. It's fine with me. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?" But then I went out with this girl who was super insecure and self-effacing, and she liked me a lot and complimented me all the time and went along with anything I wanted and would get really jealous whenever another girl even talked to me. So then it became pretty easy to become one of those king boyfriends who hums the Wanderer and Ramblin' Man to himself, and I assumed that girls were checking me out wherever I went, even though they probably weren't. Some of the others of note are when I went out with this goth girl, I was the guy who never took his headphones off, and I would always bow my head down and look like this if he happened to take my picture. And when I went out with this girl from Europe, I would only watch movies with subtitles, and I got kind of obsessive about baguettes and different kinds of cheese. And when I went out with this sociology major, I became very bitter and pissed off at I don't know what, but it had something to do with global multinational corporations. These days I'm not as talkative as I used to be, and so a lot of the conversations I have are when she says, "Are you okay?" And I say, "Oh yeah, I'm fine, I'm just quiet tonight." And then she doesn't really believe me, and so she asks again in about 10 minutes. So I guess it's safe to say that now I'm the kind of boyfriend that you take to a party, and he wafts around from one group of people to the other, listening to what everybody is talking about, but never says shit.